Okay, guys, in this video I'll be talking about resilience because many people miss this, whether they call it motivation or they call it anything else. I call it resilience. So, what basically resilience is? Your reaction or reactivity towards something when bad happens. So, if something bad happens to you and you're reacting it too much, and you're taking it too emotional, taking it too personal, and making wrong decisions, it's always going to end up bad, right? So, firstly, to stop being that, increase your resilience. You need a degree of pain tolerance, and pain tolerance comes from actually going through hardships and going through a lot of hard work, going through a lot of traumas. So the term traumas doesn't mean that you're going to jump into a boxing ring without zero experience, but instead you're going to join a boxing class. You're gonna participate every single training sessions, and then you are going to increase your power level. So that's actually suffering, and now your resilience is going to go up because you're going through a lot of hardships. So to be simple and honest, the more resilient you are, much better of a human being you are. You won't quit things easily, you won't give up quickly, you won't change your mind as anyone likes. So you're not easily manipulatable. So what actually increases your resilience? It's the only answer is going through hardships. Only going through or suffering through a lot of pain is going to increase your resilience. Nothing else. That's not a pill. That's not an injection to increase your resilience. If you want to if you truly need a strong heart or hard mind, you need to be a champion in something at least. You don't need to be a perfect human being already, but you need to be a champion in at least one thing. You need to give up your entire life for something. You need to dedicate your whole energy to something. That's why sports players are much more resilient than a normal guy, average fat guy sitting at home doesn't have any resilience, but a sports guy, let's say he has some experience in basketball, he's going to be a bit resilient when compared to, and combat sports guy is going to be very respectful because he's gone through pain that you have never gone through, and especially businessman. So when I talk about business, people think business is an easy thing. It's not easy thing. Of course, business hurts a lot more than martial arts in some cases, not in all cases. Some cases it's going to hurt more than martial arts because you need to suffer losses. You need to learn the art to get it all back even though you lost it all. So it takes a lot of resilience. So to simply build up a good resilience, you can't just sit there and type YouTube video. How to increase my resilience? How to increase my YouTube channel? How to increase this? Sitting in your YouTube and doing typing on it all won't actually work. The only thing works is you need to stick on something which is truly, and it's very hard, and you're going to spend a lot of energy towards it. Simple case, joining a gym. You're hitting gym because it's gonna change your body. Of course, you need to go through a lot of pain for it. It's not easy to hit the gym. Of course, I do understand. For newbies or beginners, it's very hard for hitting the gym. But as soon as you hit it for you, now it's easy for you. It's a routine. You're going it every single day. I've been doing it for a long time. Now it's gonna be easy for you. The only way it became easier is because you have gone through a lot of pain at the beginning. Without pain, nothing can be done. That's why pain is the most basic thing of all. You can't just reject it. You need to understand that I'm going to go through a lot of pain, and how you take the pain plays an important role. You can take it as an antidote of growth, or you can take it as a disaster or a nasty thing that's always sticking to you. But if you take it as an antidote of growth, that is, you told your mind that it's essential process in our life. We are going to go through a lot of pain to learn a lot of things. If you understand this and tell this to your mind, your existence is going to be different. So guys, many people type me, oh, fix for depression, I have depression, I can't wake up. I've seen many people, even people in young ages, I feel stressed, I feel bored. The only answer for them is to do something so that they become representable. It's not a speech of ego, it's not a speech of any provence, but the message is you need to do something that you're going to become more important in your life. So it can be joining the gym because it's a productivity. I'm not just saying join the gym, go hit some muscle, get big muscles. I'm not saying that. I am saying you are going to fill up yourself in something instead of joining the gym. If you join the gym now, you're going to spend a lot of time getting some muscles, or you're going to start some business because your income is low. Then you may start some own business. Try out some all business ideas. Go to approach some local business and talk something new. And of course, it's super hard for you as a beginner. Approaching new people is hard for you. The businessman, it's easy. Do you think businessman feels shy for approaching new people, for talking business? Absolutely not, because they're experienced in doing that. They don't feel awkward like you guys sitting there and how I'm gonna do business. It's so awkward. It's nothing awkward about it. You're just going to get used to if you do it all. That's why business is a bit hard when compared. But as soon as you understand certain principles, as soon as you come across some stages, you won't feel bad for anything which happened to you, because all the pain you learn for are actually lessons. The pains are coming from lessons. So it's the lessons you have learned. It's not actually the raw pain, or it's not some kind of weird difficulty. It's just the pain which gives you the lesson. The pain is the only thing which is going to teach you. So open up a business if you are not having enough income as much as you want, as much you dreamed for. Of course, you need to start a business, or you're not satisfied with your body going to the gym, or you're not satisfied with your daily routines and you want to delete something from your routines. Just delete it. Why you are even thinking about anything else before even deleting it? If you think something is wrong for you, you need to delete it as soon as possible. Of course, it's going to be painful again. So pain cannot be rejected. You understand that if you need to stop something which is so bad inside you, you still need to go through pain. You need to be painful without that thing you have been doing and it's wrong. Or if you have a fat body, you want to hit the gym, still you need to go to the gym and feel pain. You need to lift heavy weights, you need to run in the treadmill. It's hard, it's painful. And of course, business, super hard, it's super painful as well for beginners. You need to go and do things which feel super awkward. You need to go to complete random strangers and gonna ask complete random questions about networking together and doing some business together, or running ads together, whatever it is, whatever your niche is. Or maybe that guy or AI or tech prodigy, you need to sit there for hours standing at the computer looking for designs, looking for perfect things and perfect editing tools and things like that. You need to go through pain for everything, but different things that give different results. You go to the gym, you get muscles. If you are working on this all graphics, designing and video editing, things like that, you need to stare at the computer for hours, or you need to learn a lot of these programming things like that, or you're going to do business which involves a lot of social work, that is boosting your network, by increasing your network, by getting or approaching a lot of people to talk business, which takes a lot of patience and some kind of confidence in you. If you lack confidence, of course you can't get a good network. To have a good network, you need to be confident first of all. So everything takes its own things. For everything there involves pain. Even in the gym, you are painful at first. And if you are doing a copywriting business, it's painful because you need to approach new people. If you are doing some video creation or short pumping business, of course it's painful. You need to learn video editing. It's not easy. It applies in every single realm. And you need to understand that pain comes everywhere, and you need to go to the pain. The good thing about this is, once you go through it, it just gets lost, because through the pain you have leveled up, and now you don't need that any more pain to level up to the same position. You need pain, of course, to level up to more positions, to further higher positions, but you don't need pain to get back to the same position where you already climbed through pain. Understand? So that's the only way a human can level up. Without that, it's impossible. And if even they do, it's not going to be permanent. A quick or an easy gamble is always going to be lost one. As soon as they blink, things are going to go bad. You don't have lessons how to keep it all. So it's clear that pain is the only way to grow to all every single realm. It's fighting, it's training, or it's making money, or it's approaching women, just talking things fluently and just open. Nothing to hide, it's fully transparent, so it's pain. It's the only thing which is gonna level you up. So you can't reject pain. But the only thing you can do is to understand that pain is essential and take it as a good antidote and be proud of it. See you in the next video.